Hey, so I'm gonna most likely get a lot of mixed views on this video. However, I feel that it needs to be said. I want to love more than God and Jesus. Now I understand why things are the way they are with God and Jesus when it comes to sinning, and sin can't exist where there's a heaven and hell. However, I still want to love more than God and Jesus. And I believe in loving more than that. Where Satan becomes better, where demons become better, where the worst person becomes better, where we can all learn to love each other, where unconditional love isn't just a word, where unconditional love isn't just forgiving because someone is willing to be better, but because people are willing to help that person to get better. I believe the change is here when we want the change, when we believe in the change, when we have hope in the change, when we choose the change of loving all unconditionally. I want the best in the world, not because I believe it, not because it's an imagination or a fantasy or just a story, because I know it can be a reality. And when we work for this, great things can happen because it's such an amazing thing. Now, I'm not saying that the whole thing of God's love and Jesus' love isn't amazing, because I believe it is. However, I am saying that I want to love more than them both. And I believe in loving more than that. Loving so unconditionally that such amazing things happen. Not just amazing things happen, but how great it is to love unconditionally. How great it is that it brings such hope to the world. How many more people will love because of that unconditional love, that no matter how they are, no matter what happens. And yes, God does love like that, but what about so great, so awesome, so amazing, that no matter what, you don't give up on anyone, no matter what. Unconditional love is not loving them just in spite of, but loving them no matter what. Loving them because even though they don't deserve it, you still love them. That's the kind of unconditional love we need in this world. That's unconditional love I'm trying to spread with this movement, this love movement. To love your enemies, to love the worst. To love people no matter what. To not give up on people. To know that, you know what? Things can be tough. However, hate can exist. However, loving all unconditionally can help to overcome barriers, to overcome problems, to overcome hate, to help people to overcome whatever they're going through. Let's love all unconditionally. I mean, to the point that even where if you don't choose God and Jesus, even if you don't choose to be better, to still not just love unconditionally like they say God loves, but to love so much that you'll do whatever it takes. And I'm not saying again that God and Jesus don't do that. However, to go so far that that you never give up on any of them unless it is too late because they choose. However, I believe that when you try so hard to make that possible, so much more great things happen. That so many more will improve. Let's love all unconditionally, in spite of our wrongs, in spite of the hate, in spite of the bad. Loving all unconditionally. Let's love all unconditionally.